Hello guys, this is Sophia and I will show you how to create a video trailer of a story using AI. But in this case, I'm gonna call this lesson AI storytelling. So before we start, there are two things that you should know before creating images for this type of task. First, you should know what the character description is and the setting of the scenes that you want to create. Number two, the exact scenes you want to present or the story itself. So, for example, this story is entitled Billionaire's Former Wife. It's a romance story, and the scenario is the CEO is divorcing his wife. So, first, you should know what is your idea about the characters. So, what is their ethnicity or race? That's also important when describing your characters and targeting a certain image you want to project. Their age and their dress or their fashion. So, for example, our hero is a Filipino, and you can choose a character peg like mine is Piola Pascual or Dennis Trillo. I'm gonna decide it later. So that's my character peg. He is a CEO, so he wears suit. Our heroine is a Filipina who is fragile looking, so I choose Kim Chu, and she usually wears summer dress. Next, we go to the storyboard using the blurb or the story excerpt. The scene is the hero is divorcing his wife. So let's copy the scenario. So in this scene, hero is divorcing his wife. So she's back. We need to divorce. His face is motionless while giving me a piece of paper. So this is the heroine's point of view. So di nga ako nagkamali. I'm not mistaken. It was a divorce paper. The one she's holding in her hand. I look at the paper. He already signed it. I suppressed my tears. Today was supposed to be our first wedding anniversary. I have a surprise for him. I took a deep breath, hide the sonogram. That's the result of the pregnancy. Without a word, I signed the paper. So she signed the divorce paper. You can get the privilege as being my ex-wife. Hero's POV. We already, the dialogue of the hero already transferred the money. So I also added this one because I already have some scenarios in mind. So when creating flow of the story in your head, you can add dialogues or scene to help you with your idea. So I added this sentence because I'm planning to add a perfect ending scene later. So I will leave and you will never know that we will have a child. Make that for someone who's creating a storytelling video. It's also important that you know how to present the scene or the blurb or the teaser, so you can also tease the audience, and that can help the story to be more catchy or more intriguing. So I suggest that you also learn how to create a good blurb or teaser for your story, because that will definitely help in the scenario that you're creating. So there are times that I also consult the author, but if the blurb or the excerpt of the story is good, I don't have to. Then I will just add whatever ideas I have in mind based on the story itself. So we will create a storyboard again. Think of the scenario. What is the image that you have in mind? You can be as artistic as possible. It is like being a director of a scene. What do you want to see in your frame? What is the mood? And what is the location and the setting of the story? So when I say the mood, that includes the weather, of course. Melancholic or is it sunny? It depends on the scene you want to project. So for the first part, what is the action of the scene. There you go. So the scene is the hero is giving a piece of paper, a divorce paper, to his wife. So that's the first scene, and I'll show you how I create a scene from that. Okay. So here you go. This is my midjourney account. This is where I create different, there you go, promotion for me, my authors. There, where I create book covers. So, but this is just a place where you can see your works. So this is my upscaled works. These are the grids where you can click on the choices. So let's focus on the upscale. But we have to create our image on Discord. So when you are creating your midjourney account, you should also have a Discord account because that's where you will create your images. So I'm using a midjourney Pro or standard plan, so I can create a lot of image if I want to. Then you can type imagine. So what is the scenario that we have in mind? Remember, the CEO, the hero is holding a paper. Okay, imagine a sad couple, handsome Filipino man, Dennis Trillo, old giving divorce papers. You have to be more specific in gray suit. Giving divorce papers, so it's beautiful Filipina wife came true. Because this is required for red wearing dress, red dress, inside a mansion, for example, living room. So I want the image to be hyper realistic, photorealistic, cinematic realism. So those are the things that I want to add. For example, I have this specific camera in mind, like it's a Canon, shot with Canon. Shot in Canon 300 dpi. And what is the size that I want to use? I'm using the AR to 3 ratio, and so I want my image to be more realistic or more artistic. So this one I'm using version 5 of midjourney, and there you go. So there are times that the AI can't get your image right away exactly how you want it. So it's best to study to check how is this what you want, so you can like replace it. For example, I don't want the Filipino couple anymore. We can go with if you're not happy with the image, you can try another prompt. So imagine so we can do a Korean couple. Korean couple in suit. Try natin si Dawok or Lee Min-ho. Sino ba? See. And so we can also try facing each other. You can try version 4. So it's up to you what you want to use. Or version 5. As you can see, this is a trial and error. And you can't always get what you want on first try. So there you go. So the second image that I have in mind is it's their wedding. So imagine beautiful Korean bride, and so he in wedding dress. You can go to Seoul studio, wedding studio with groom Dreame home story. Okay, so we got it. The image is here. Got the image. So we can. Sometimes the images are not consistent. So we have to. We can reuse this to generate another image. We have other ones here. So this is the advantage of having a pro account. So this one, pakita ko lang sa inyo. I'll just show you what it looks like when you make it bigger. So as you can see, some of the images are not good. So this one is the best one, the fourth. So you're gonna choose that one. I'll show you how to choose the best image for your story. You need to upscale. So we choose this one. For example, we also want a better image of these three. We choose the variant. This one, you'll see this is version 4. It looks different, very dark. Like this one is more realistic. So you can choose whatever images you want. So this one, I can directly save this one. But it's better if you will go to. So this is a lot of trial and error to get what we want in mind. I also like this one. It's the parallelism of signing a divorce and signing a marriage contract. So you see, before creating an image, we have to go through a lot of choices. This isn't an easy task. Sometimes it takes hours to create one perfect image for just a scene. You'll go to our midjourney profile. Look at this one. Look at this one. I'll get this one for the wedding. This one, this one. This one. This one. And this one. So, and we got all the images we need. So, we can start working with CapCut. This is our new project, and
I don't wanna know if you're playing me, keep it on the low, 'cause my heart can't take it anymore. And if you're creeping, please don't let it show.